Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'm going to show you guys how to clean your dirty air filters and re-oil them. Show you guys what I use. I use the Twin Air kit with the Twin Air liquid dirt remover. This stuff has been working great. I can reuse this can. I don't know, I used one of these last year pretty much for the whole season. I just got some new stuff, and then we'll show you the oil after. But we got all these apart ready to go. I'm going to show you guys how to get this done. So let's go. All right, guys. So we have all our filters ready to go. You can see the insides aren't too bad. This one's pretty dirty, but this was the one from this past weekend. You can see still plenty of oil on there. I want to say that. I'm thinking this was the outer floor. So you can see there's a good amount of dirt, nothing on the inside. Inside looks good. Same with this, just oil. I could probably reuse this, but we're going to clean it because there's a little dirt right there. We're going to clean it up. See all the dirt right there? We're going to clean these up. So basically what you're going to do, you get your liquid dirt remover. This is a great kit, guys. It makes it easy. They give you another pan for the oiling process. Basically you're gonna take this, take this out. All right, separate your air filters. Then you're just gonna dump this in here. Now you can let these sit for a little bit if you want, but these aren't too dirty. So I'm just gonna kind of wash this in here, press it. All right, press it around, rub it. Any areas where you see dirt and old filter oil, try to clean that all off. Get around the whole thing, and then just whoop. You can inspect it. Looks pretty good. Make sure you wear gloves, guys, because this stuff is nasty. Then you want to just squeeze it out. You want to be careful squeezing it out, guys. Don't wring it, just squeeze it. All right, squeeze it. You can kind of press it like that. Squeeze it, and then we'll take this and we'll rinse it in the water. I got warm water. I just think it will do a better job. All right. And then again, once you rinse it, you can squeeze it out as best you can. What we will do is we will let these dry overnight. I have a fresh oil filter ready to go inside, and I will show you how to oil that. But this is pretty good. What do you guys think? So here's before and here's after. That is pretty good. Now we could do it a little more. You can see there looks like there's a little bit of oil right there, a little bit of leftover oil, and that's not horrible. But we'll try to, there's a little bit right there. We'll try to clean that out, scrub it. Maybe we'll get it. What do you think, guys? That looks pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, so we'll let that dry. Now we'll do the outer one. This one's really bad. See all the dirt stuck to that oil? So this kit gives you the real bad ones, guys. You can take this guy, and this just holds the filter down. You could let this thing sit for 5-10 minutes if you want. That'll break up the dirt a lot better than kind of doing what I'm doing. This is probably not going to, actually may, You gotta kind of scrub it. That'll break it up quicker. So work this thing around, work it around. Try to scrub it all. Get all that dirt off there. See what she looks like. Still a little bit of dirt on there. Alright, check that out, guys. Not too bad, not too bad. Not too bad. There's a little bit of dirt right there. You can see before, after. So we'll work this in a little more, try to get this last little bit of dirt out. I'm just using my fingers to kind of just scrub it off. It's just stuck on the filter. Not a big deal. Just scrape it off. Obviously, the longer you let this stuff sit, the stuff will eventually just fall off. You can also rinse it with a hose if you want after instead of the bucket. That's fine too. The hose will actually work pretty good at knocking the dirt off. I think that looks good, guys. We're gonna rinse this, squeeze it out. All right, we'll give it a rinse. Mix it up good, squeeze it around. There's a little bit of dirt on this. This ain't bad. We can probably pick these off. You can see it's just stuck on there really, really good. But for the most part, this thing looks great. Give it another rinse. Alright, so that's pretty much it for those. We're going to do these real quick and then we'll oil one up. Alright guys, we got everything cleaned up. You can see they look pretty good. You can tell that's like the newest filter, and these ones are all a little bit older, but they look pretty good. We're gonna let these dry. I'll let these dry overnight and then oil them as we need them. But we do have a fresh one in the garage ready to be oiled up. So let's get in there and oil it up. Alright guys, I'll show you a little trick. I got this, I want to say it's a Moose helmet boot glove dryer. It's actually not a Moose, it's a Peak. These things are absolutely great. After you wash your boots, you throw them on there if you ride in the winter and you want to get your gear dried off. You use that. So this is what I do with these air filters, is I throw them on here. This way they'll be dry, super dry by tomorrow morning. So we got two on there. Let those dry off. We got a brand new one right there. So we're going to get that, open it up and show you guys how to oil it. Alright guys, we have our air filters opened up. Now there's a couple ways you can do this, guys. There's really no wrong way. The idea is just to make sure you do use enough oil. Alright, don't learn the hard way like I did last year. I was kind of running out and I stretched the oil out a little bit too much. And with a super dusty race. And I ended up smoking the reins in my piston and 2 exhaust valves. So don't do that. Make sure you got plenty of oil. So the oil I use, guys, is the Maxima FFT. You can dump it in this tube, which is awesome. I also use this stuff. This is fine. This is application where you can spray it on, rub it in. So if you're using this, guys, I will have to say that probably this can is only enough to do 2 filters, maybe 3, but I wouldn't stretch it that much. All right, so you'll spray this all on if you're doing this way. Spray a good layer on there, rub it in. All right, and then you're going to spray the inside. All right, rub that in and then give it another coating all around, and that's how you do it with that way. You will do the same exact thing with this filter too. Spray the outside good, rub it in, and then spray the inside, rub it in, and then give it one more coating. All right, and you put it together. This cleaner, you can use this cleaner too. I've used this. This is good stuff. Basically what I do is I set up a little stand outside. I'll soak the filters, the dirty filters, with this, and then you can hose them off or use a bucket like I did and rinse them off. This stuff works fine. Both ways are good. I kind of like the bucket cleaning thing. That this twin air kit has. I don't know, it seems like it's a little neater, not as messy. When you spray these off with the hose, it's kind of messy, but either one is fine. Now another trick, guys, you can do is when I don't have the actual bottle, I already dumped it in here, but a lot of guys will actually put a bunch of oil in a baggie. They will put the filter in the baggie and work it in that way. That's also fine. You can do it like that, work it all in, work it all in. People will store them in the baggie too. That's fine. Just make sure you get the inside and the outside. That's very important, guys. Inside and out. You want the whole thing covered. So for this is pretty easy. Let me just get some gloves quick, because this is messy. So this method is pretty easy. You definitely will be sure you have enough oil on these filters. So basically you can grab one filter at a time. We'll start with the red outer layer, and then basically you'll just dip it right into this stuff. You can flip it over, make sure it's fully covered. You don't want to see any of that red. You want to see the oil covering it. You can rub it in, rub it all in. All right, and then make sure the inside, rub that in. No red showing, guys. Make sure there's no red. Looks pretty good. And then you just want to wring it out. Wring out the excess. All right, wring it out. Don't twist this, guys. Do not twist these filters. All right, just squeeze it, wring it out. All right, get all that out. Alright, now you can see this thing. You just rub it in. Make sure there's no red showing. Check the inside. This looks pretty good. Alright. Now if you're using, this is a brand new air filter, guys. So if you are reusing your old ones before you oil them, check the entire filter, both of them, for any holes. If there's any holes in these, throw it out. Get a new one. Because you will get dirt through there, and you don't want that. So make sure you just check. I noticed holes like in this area on these, on the red one and these. So just make sure there's no holes, and then you're good to go. The other thing you can do with the bottle of this stuff is you can kind of pour it on and rub it in, which is fine. Pour it on the inside, rub it in, pour it. But I think this method is just faster. It's easier. You can get all the oil on there and not have to worry that you're missing it. So that's what I do. So I want to say the little bottle of the Maxima oil will probably do right around, I want to say maybe three or four of these. It's actually the bottle I get's a good size. So you can get, I want to say 3 maybe. I forget. I've used this maybe twice already. So I want to say that this might be my 3rd air filter I've been oiling. So I want to say maybe 3, but you can see it looks pretty good. Now we'll just wring this out. I could probably do one more with this actually. Wring it out. You can see all that in there. Wring it out. Get all that out. All right. You want it on there, but you don't want it dripping, you know what I mean? So just get all this excess out. All right, and then just work it in. Make sure it's covered. This looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. You can see all the oil on there. It looks really good. Make sure the inside's good. Rub that in. And then what I like to do, guys, is I like to let these sit. I'll let them sit on a couple rags. You can see. I let them sit on a couple rags right over there. You can see they're on a couple rags. I'll let them sit because there's a little, you can see how it's draining a little bit. So I'll just let the excess oil work their way off of those. And then I will install them the next day. And that's pretty much it, guys. So this is a good kit. This kit's on Rocky Mountain. I want to say it's like, I don't know, maybe like 50 bucks. A really good kit. Makes it easy to take care of your air filters. These kits, these come as a kit too, guys. I want to say these are maybe I'm not too sure. I want to say maybe $30 for both of these for the kit, I think, on eBay. So either one works, guys. You can use whatever you like best. I really like this Maxima oil. I just feel like the coating it gives you, it's really thick. It's not gonna let dust through, and you'll be good. Make sure after you clean these, you can wipe them down, spray them off. You know what I mean? Clean these up if they're dirty. You can clean your hose clamps, make sure they're nice and clean, get all the oil off them. These are new, so we don't have to do that. And then, so for used filters, guys, used filters, once they're dry, you can blow them off with an air gun, because there may be some, you know, leftover debris on there, like pieces of grass, stuff like that. So make sure there's nothing, especially on the inside, guys, make sure there's nothing on the inside. Clean them out, really, really good. And then we can assemble this. We'll show you guys. We'll assemble this one for you. Get it ready. And tomorrow, you can stick it on the quad. So tomorrow, guys, we'll do an oil change. Not sure if you guys want to see a video of that. Maybe you guys can drop in the comments if you want to see a video on that. Maybe we'll do, how about we do this? How about if this video gets 100 likes before tomorrow afternoon, I'll do an oil change video. Make it quick, under 10 minutes, nice and quick for you guys. And then you guys can check it out. I've done one before, last year. So if you guys want to see a new one on the new machine, the new practice quad, drop it in the comments and let me know, alright? 100 likes and we'll do them. So you can either just like the video, which helps me a ton, guys. You should be liking the videos. That really helps me, as well as the comments. I love reading the comments. I try to respond to them all. So comments and the thumbs up really helps the channel. So this thing just slides in, guys. It's very easy, just work it in. This stuff is all slimy. So that just goes in there like this. Alright, and then this guy is just going to go over it like this. And we'll wipe off all the excess around this rubber boot area, get rid of all that. That's why I like to let these sit. You can kind of see the oil that's leaking off from now already, so it's not a bad idea just to let the excess run off of it. We'll just get the inside and the outside. And then we'll put this on there tomorrow. This will be good to go. We can throw this on there. Alright, and that is a perfectly oiled, and it was new, but you saw how we cleaned them. Cleaned and oiled air filter. Uni, actually these are prodesign 2-stage. These are great, guys. I don't really like the Can-Am style. I prefer these for XC racing. That's just me. You guys can run whatever you like. I know there may be a different process as far as oiling. The Can-Am style goes. I know it's a different oil, number one. But cleaning them is pretty much the same. They clean it for those, soak them up, wash them off, let them dry, and then re-oil it. So that's freaking it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this quick video on how to wash and oil your air filters, guys. Like I said before, 100 likes and we'll do an oil change on that girl right there. All right, 100 likes, drop in the comments, leave me some comments, guys. Let me know if you enjoyed this video, if you hated it, whatever, you know. And we'll see you guys in the next one. All right, peace.